Hey, peace and assalamu alaikum, everybody. It is about 3 minutes to 8, and I'm stupid exhausted. I got like maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep night before last. I was up all yesterday, had to work. Got to bed last night about maybe quarter to 2. Woke back up about quarter to 6. I'm tired. I have a long day. I have this Zoom class, which I'm going to stop recording in a second and get on. I'm on my way to work to do this COVID test, and just so much I got to do. I have to finish this essay, which was supposed to be turned in last night, but I had to hit the professor up and tell him I'm working. I can't. I just don't have the time, and he was gracious enough to give me a little extra time under the conditions that he's going to grade me harder. I don't know if I like that deal. But nonetheless, and then I have a class later on this afternoon, early afternoon. Then I'll have a couple hours off, maybe a few hours off. Then I told them I would come into work for about 3 or 4 hours. So my day is going to be full, as I know yours will be. So come hang out with me, watch me do my little thing, and be tired. It is pretty cold out here. Let me see. Let me get a feel for this. I thought I saw frost on the car. I'm still going to grab my full length. Uh-oh, that's my son's skateboard or longboard. I'm going to put this on today, child, because mama get cold fast. Then let me head out. How I look, y'all. I just threw on the jilbab, child. I love jilbabs and the bias for when I just got to run and don't want to iron. Well, this one in particular, it don't give it a wrinkle, and I love it. But a little too fancy. Say metallic gold and black. I don't care. You know, I got on my black Nikes too. Look at this. I'm a whole hot mess. I need some earrings. But anyway, let's go. So you know what? I totally forgot to do my COVID saliva test this week. I better get on it because it's Friday. And I just came from my job doing their test. I have to do that one twice a week. And I do this one for school once a week. And it's all good. I like being able to know, consistently that I was COVID free. Alhamdulillah, I have not gotten COVID yet. And nor has anyone in my household and over the past couple of years, so that's pretty dope. Because it's not like we actually have changed any lifestyle or anything like that. So this is the test we have to do, and it is just like if you're taking a DNA test, like Ancestry or 23andMe or any of those things. It's the same type of thing, but I have to do it through Zoom without it being opened already, of course. So I'm not going to open it, but I'm just going to show you. It's literally just like the other test, maybe with a little less packaging. But this is can you see all this sunlight? This is it. Same thing. You spit it in the tube to the line, no bubbles, yada yada. And then you put it in the biohazard bag. Then you put it in the box. And then you put it in here and just ship it off. UPS. What is this? Yeah, UPS. And that's it. That's all I got to do. A lot of people, feel inconvenienced by this sort of thing, but I don't. Not at all. And like I said, I enjoy knowing that I am COVID free. So I'm gonna stop this and I'll be back shortly. Alright, all done. I just did this with the woman on Zoom. Boxed it all up. Putting it in chair. And all done. This will take about probably 2 days by the time I get the results back. It's usually 2 days, I think. And judging by my other test that I've done, it should come back negative. That would be awesome. Sometimes I almost wish I would just get the darn COVID to make people happy. Because folks have a big problem when you don't get it, if you know what I mean. So I was gonna go to the library to finish up this essay that I'm doing, because I really need to get this thing in ASAP. And but I don't feel like going to the library. Just like so far out of my way. I think I'm just gonna run in the market here, get me some ice cream. Well, I guess we call it ice cream even though it's vegan. And even though it is mad early in the morning, it is, what's the time? 9:04. I don't care. It's my life. My body, my choice. But I tell myself, like, it's vegan, so it's okay. It's really not. It's still sugar and stuff. That's why my fat butt won't lose any weight. I swear for God, I have starved myself, and I just cannot lose any weight this time. And I know it's because I'm not just being crazy with it, like no sugar at all, no starches at all. Cause child, that just makes me more hungry. And like the way to drop off, I'll be mad happy, like, yoo-hoo, I lost 15 pounds, I lost 20 pounds. But then I'm so hungry from all that starvation, self-inflicted starvation, that I gain it all back. So now I'm just like, I don't know. I'm getting too old for this. And then they say that post-hysterectomy, a lot of women gain weight. Like they have a really hard time losing weight or keeping the weight off. I don't know what that's about. It's some sort of hormonal thing. I haven't taken the time yet to actually look into it. I just know what a lot of women who I affiliate with who have had hysterectomies, because I'm in support groups, and I hear them say that all the time. So, but I don't want to blame it on that because I know I'm just not doing right. I'm so bad. And then with all this, one of the big problems is that I'm not sleeping. I know for a fact that when I don't sleep well, I don't lose weight, and in fact I gain it. So I know that's a big problem. I have to do something about that. I don't know what, because I've been an insomniac forever. So anyway, I'm going to get me some ice cream. I'm going to come back, sit here in this car, and do some work. And I might let y'all chill with me too. You can do your homework. I absolutely hate really cold ice cream. So whenever I buy ice cream and I want to eat it outside, I'll pop that sucker in the microwave for a minute. Not a minute, but maybe about, it depends. I just did that for 10 seconds. So I'm gonna try 30 seconds to see how it goes. So I'm sitting here. I actually been sitting in this car for a bit. So my ice cream got even softer, which is so cool. You jump good. You see that? Let me tell you, my stepdaddy, when we used to get our food stamps at the end of the month, and my mom would tell me how now that I don't have to be on food stamps, it's very nostalgic when I think about growing up during those days, and poor people would tell you, oftentimes you had some hard times growing up, but you, for some reason, we look back at them with fond memories, I guess because we survived it. I don't know. And it made the family come more together, at least back in the 70s and 80s for my family, for my life. But when my mom would get food stamps at the end of the month, you know, she would go to Food Town or Pathmark and do her big shopping. But before that, we'd be hungry because that last week, child, there'd be no food in the house. Was you know, a 9-family house or apartment, I should say, or a 9-family home, and so we'd be hungry like that. So when my mom would get the stamps, she would just like send me to the store to get something to sort of tide us over until she goes food shopping later on in the night. So she would always send me to the store for some beef bologna, like to the deli, for some beef bologna, for some cheese, for sometimes they would get what did my stepdad used to get? He liked salami. I think he used to get beef liverwurst or something like that. And child, some white Wonder Bread. I don't know how I survived. But we'd always get like a snack too. She'd get all of us a snack. So that's when snacks didn't cost a whole lot of money. And so, you know, we would get like those little sandwich cookies that would come maybe 8 to a pack. Like lemon, they had lemon cream in the center, you know, strawberry cream, whatever. My stepdad would love to get himself some like potato chips and pretzels. He used to love onion garlic potato chips, Wise potato chips, had to be Wise plain, some pretzels, and he would like open the bags. He would empty out the brown bag if it came with one, depending on how much food you got, you know. But he would open those up and mix them. But I went to all of that to say, one of his favorite drinks was a black cherry soda. And so this does kind of remind me of my stepdaddy. But, I'll tell you, this thing good. Let me tell you. But I've been sitting here, y'all. I've been watching these reactions to the Stephanie Mills and Chaka Khan verses from last night. But I'm gonna put my little 2 cents, my little 1.5 cents in it. Bruh, it's sad that Chaka on drugs, but Chaka been on drugs since before I was born. And this is a fact. She's told everybody, you know. So I can't say I feel bad because that's part of who she is at this point. But I also don't feel bad because I know so many drug addicts. I grew up in that environment. Alhamdulillah, I didn't fall to the wayside also. But when I tell you that issue was hilarious, and because you have to understand, my family and my close peeps, we have a sense of humor. We laugh at some stuff. I don't care. It could have been me, and we'd be laughing. But what makes it even funnier to me is because my BFF loves him some Chaka, boy. So whenever I see her in an interview or something, and I love Chaka Khan, boy. I love her music. I be in the house, especially when I'm cleaning up. Blast me some Rufus. Listen, and so, honey child, that stuff was so funny, but it was still dope and everything. I heard Charlamagne the God was like, you know, that's auntie. I expected that of her. Like, when you go to a cookout, family reunion, don't you expect your auntie to come like super drunk? I don't think that was no damn liquor. But boy, let me tell you, that was so funny. But it was like fun to watch. And I think they were coming for Miss Stephanie Mills. Because I swear her songs were like so much shorter. I don't know what was going on with her little GJ over there. But she was holding it together. She was good too. And also, you know, I mean, Stephanie is 64. Chaka is 68. What you going to do? You know what I'm saying? But boy, and I tell you, that was so funny to me. Ugh, Lord. I was Lavinia singing along. Stephanie Mills. I think Stephanie Mills won, and not just because Shaka was, not at all because Shaka was high, but I just think, I think they were both. I love both of their music, like love both of their music, but I think Stephanie Mills won that one. What y'all think? That's what I think.
Y'all, I'm so tired. I've been sitting in this car. Don't look at the dirt there. I've been sitting in this car. I've been out the house for about 4 hours. I'm so tired. I'm so sick of working on this essay. The problem is this. This essay is only supposed to be 4 paragraphs, 2 pages. I ain't used to writing those little bit of essays. So I keep overwriting and then have to redo it. Then I have to keep editing. And I'm just so tired. It's so much information to only put in those little bit of paragraphs. And then I'm worried, like, so then if it's not enough, is that going to be a penalty? Because you know how some professors can be. They'll tell you one thing or they imply one thing. And then that's what you go on. You use that as a guide. And then they're like, you ain't do it right, or it's not enough information. I got a headache. I'm so sleepy. I can barely think. I'm trying to see how to get out of going to this class. I have to do this video for this group project. I don't like doing group projects, by the way. I'm good with, I'm a good team player, but I'd much rather just do things on my own. I don't like having to wait for people, or not even wait for people, but just do it, in the same time as other people. Just tell me what to do, my part, and I'll do it. But that ain't how this project goes, so I'm sleepy AF. So I'm really bad at doing vlogs, apparently. Today is Sunday, so it's like 3 days later. And I absolutely intended to finish up that day with work and everything, but I was so tired and I just didn't do it. I was so tired. Oh my gosh, that day. And so I actually didn't even finish my essay. I ended up emailing my professor at the suggestion of my friend. Now I don't know. I thought about doing that, but I really, really didn't want to do that. But I did, and I sent it the next day. Hopefully, it's good, because I want that 25%. It's 25% of my grade, so. But yeah. I went to work, I did what I needed to do there, and by the time I got home, which was almost 10 o'clock, about 10 o'clock, I went to sleep. I was done. So, that's it. Ain't nothing else to tell, except that I'm a terrible vlogger. What am I doing? So it is 3:45 in the morning. I have been at work since 3 p.m. and I'm exhausted. I am gonna go home. See, I don't need to eat, but I think I'm gonna eat something even though it's so late. Then I am crashing for hours on end. I am off tomorrow, alhamdulillah, and I have no school. So I'm gonna have to do some me time, sleeping.